and to all my brothers and sisters in Alpha Phi Omega, and to our friends, to our media friends, Sir Id and Mama Nazaricon. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Before moving on to my lecture, I'd like to thank the Honorable Mayor again for being one of the strong allies in the campaign against illegal drugs. And as a member of the fraternity, I'd like to thank again for creating this avenue, being united from the different fraternity. The first time I have heard and I have witnessed like this event, different members of the fraternities converting into one color. As you have noticed, you are all wearing white. Diba? Congratulations, Mom. And diversity without unity is leading to disorder. And I'd like to thank Mom na pinag-isa mo to. Okay? So, punta na ako dito sa picture. Actually, I was tasked to discuss about sa drugs. And for this afternoon, this morning, drug awareness yung i-discuss namin. But I'd like to clarify, somebody from the organizer texted me na wala daw gustong mag-attendance ng media. It's part of the requirements pag nag-lecture kami. So, please, mag-attendance kayo. Walang protection yan sa, alam niyo naman, siguro ang natatakot lang sa media, those either pushers and users. So, all of us naman dito, wala naman. So, please, mag-attendance kayo doon. That is for purposes ng communication namin. Huwag kayong mag-alala, wala akong drug test. Dahil dyan siguro, since the LGU Claver is already declared as a drug-free, as a drug-free LGU, and soon will be declared as a drug-cleared municipality. So, as a member of the MADAC ng Claver, maybe the next council meeting, ma'am, I wish to move that all members of the fraternity be subjected for a drug-free fraternity. Okay, just kidding aside. Okay, punta na tayo dito sa lecture ko. It's all about the provisions of the Public Act 9165. Next slide, sir. Okay. So, as shown in this slide, drug addiction is a big social issue. Drug addiction is a big social issue. As it not only affects the individual taking drugs, but everyone associated with him. Okay. So, big social issue siya. Actually, the most affected one is not the individual who is taking drugs. Tandaan nyo. But the most psychologically, emotionally affected, those persons na nakapaligid sa kanya. Like for example, in a family, mayroong gumagamit. The most affected dyan, yung nanay, yung tatay, yung mga kapatid, and even relatives, even friends. So they are the most psychologically and emotionally affected. So kaya, malaki. That is why, it is a position ng mga offenders ng 9165. Position, di ba? Ang position kasi dito, pwedeng actual and constructive. Okay. Ngayon gusto ko lang i-share na may mga tao na nakukulong na walang kasalanan. Sino ba yung mahilig manghiram dito ng mga gamit? Like for example, sa mga babae, mga make-up. Sino? Okay, mag-ingat kayo Mayroon, lalong-lalo na yung hinihiraman nyo, hindi nyo kakilala. There was an actual scenario kung saan nag-file kami ng kaso ng Section 11 doon sa tao na wala talagang, ako morally convinced na walang kasalanan. Bakit? Dahil lang doon sa kanya, we don't have an option. Kailan ang kaso? What was the actual scenario? Humirap siya ng make-up, yung, di ba yung, ano yan, pouch? Okay. So, pinahiram siya. Ngayon, pagpunta niya doon sa, sa CR, tapos na. Paglabas niya, palabas na siya ng establishment, paglabas ng establishment, nandun yung security, nalaglag yung pouch. So, ibig sabihin, nagkalat yung laman. At mayroong 3 sachet na shabu. Ang malas niya. Di ba? So, pwedeng kasuhan siya. Di ba? Illegal position niya. Di ba? Yun yung mga pagkakataon. Katulad sa motor, na binanggit ko kanina. Di ba? Isa yun sa mga pagkakataon na may mga Kaya yung ano yan, yung kulungan na yan, hindi lahat ng tao doon. Ako, I'm morally convinced na hindi lahat ng tao sa loob ng kulungan is nagkasala. Just because of the elements of the law, wala tayong option kundi kailan ng kaso. Binibigto ko sa inyo to para at least maging aware tayo to refrain yung mga ganun na mga pagkakataon. Okay? So, yung mga actual naman, yung mga actual bad guys naman, ang gagaling. Ang sabi kasi dyan, 50 more grams of shabu or 500 grams of marijuana, life imprisonment ang penalty. Alam mo yung mga bad guys, magdadala lang ng grams yan ng, for example, sa 50 grams puro shabu. Para yung sa kasuhan ng penalty na life sentence, magdadala lang yan ng 49 grams. Para pag nahuli, hindi ako life penalty. Ang pagkakamali nila, mga kapatid, iba yung timbangan niya kaysa timbangan ng PNP at saka PDEA. Diba? Diba? Yung sa kanya, hindi calibrated. Ang PDEA at saka PNP, calibrated yung timbangan. Yun. Sa kanya, 49 grams. Pagdating sa PNP at PDEA, 56 grams. Pasok pa rin siya sa life imprisonment. Akala nyo, magaling kayo, Okay, joke lang yun, maniwala kayo. Okay, this slide.